We're taking Winchester 94 from this to this. Now this is kind of interesting to me because I have always been a purist when it comes to lever actions. To the point I think Marlin and Henry lately have done it wrong because they put too wide of a forearm on it. And putting a scope on one totally ruins the idea of a lever action. They're supposed to be a thin, lightweight saddle gun, which in my opinion Winchester always did the best. I'm also not a purist who thinks everybody's got to do it my way. Somebody wants something else, that's fine with me. And in this case, if a tool is going to work, well then it's going to work, and I'm not against that. Now this all started this spring. I was calving about 2 a.m. in the lot, and I almost tripped over a coyote. He was right in the dead center of the cows and calves, and I didn't have a gun. It was very good at night. I don't know how many people have ever tried to hold a flashlight in one hand and run a lever action in the other. I've done it quite often and it does work, but they're kind of hard to see their sights on. Sometimes it's hard to get another round in because you're not holding on to the front of it and keep your sight picture well. So I thought, well, hey, I'm going to make a gun that's going to be good at night, and I called it a lot gun. A gun for the calving lot. Sole purpose of being that. I didn't want to buy another gun. I wanted to use one I had. I had a 22 mag and a little 22 mag lever action. I thought, hey, that'd be kind of cool. Turn it into a lot gun. Find a way to mount a light on it. Maybe even put a little red dot on it. Quick acquisition for shooting coyotes out of the cows. Well, not too long later, I gave up on the idea. But just recently, Ranger Point Precision contacted Oliver and I and said, hey, we'd like to send you out this kit. Now this is the Costa set made by Ranger Point. And I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to run it. This is not my saddle gun. This is actually a gun I borrowed from my boss. And we're going to try it. See if it makes a good lot gun. I can mount a light on it. I got a couple of these rails that'll go on the front. But I don't have a red dot yet, so I decided to keep the rifled sights open for a little while longer. And see if it's going to make a gun that I can effectively shoot at night. Now I'm not an AR fan. Yes, everybody should have an AR. That is our freedom. But I don't really generally think they're very cool. I generally like a lever action. And one thing about a lever action, if we get this barrel threaded, I'm going to slap a Stealth Additive Works can on it. And there's no gas pop coming off these things. So they'll be really quiet. It'll be like shooting a bolt action that's suppressed, quieter than a suppressed AR. It'll be kind of cool to play with. Try it out. What do you guys think? Tactical or traditional? I'm going to put a poll in the comments. Leave it there. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any other uses for these things, I'd like to hear it. And we're going to put this thing to the test.